Betty. Oh my gosh, and I'm 7 years old, and this is my show, Betty's Basement. I stream live from my downstairs in my basement. Well, it's my parents' basement. This is my best friend, Stuart. Say hi, Stuart.
Hi, Stuart.
No, silly. Say hi to our friends.
Of course. Hi, friends. I'm Stuart, and I'm 5.
That's right, girls. He's a younger man.
Betty, we're just friends.
You never know what could happen. Am I right, girls?
Awkward. Can we move on?
Oh my gosh,
Thank
here
you.
at Betty's Basement, we want you to know, you don't just watch the party, you
are the party.
That's right, party in the USA. Stuart, tell our friends about why this week is so special on Betty's Basement.
This week we have our summer experience series where we help our friends have recess.
Wow! Stuart, you want to know one of my favorite things to do in the summer?
What's that?
Driving in the car with the windows down, rolling with the homies. What's one of your favorite things to do?
I love to go to the pool and swim and play Marco Polo. Marco!
Polo!
Marco!
Polo! Wow!
You scared me.
Well, that's what my mom would call aggressive. She'd say, Betty, you're being aggressive.
Very.
Wow.
Well, listen, I think it's time to show our friends how to have recess.
Okay.
How are we going to do that?
I think we should play a game.
Great idea.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do, Stuart. I'm going to play a song on my phone.
Okay.
Well, actually, how about I'll go first?
Okay, you go first.
Okay, so you play a song on your phone for me.
Okay.
And I have to guess not only what the title of the song is,
Okay.
but the artist as well.
Okay.
It's a little game we like to call
Name That Tune. Okay,
here we go. Okay. You can do it. You can do it. Put your back into it. Okay.
Or maybe not.
Okay, maybe not.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Want the road to judge me? I can see clearly when you're gone.
The Weeknd. The Weeknd. What's the name of the song?
Blinding Lights.
Blinding Lights.
You almost got it. You almost got it. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so that's an example of I just get a half point, right?
You don't get any points. No points, 0 points. But it's okay because you would have more opportunities. You would keep playing the game. It's okay.
Keep playing the game.
You can make it happen.
Okay, here we go. I centered myself. All right, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Your turn.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high.
I got it. Watermelon Sugar High by, what's his name?
Oh my gosh.
Harry Styles. I got it. Yes.
Awesome.
It was good. Yes.
I say big high five for Watermelon Sugar High.
Yes.
That's awesome. Hey, now you guys play. Turn to your leader and say, leader, let's play that game.
Have fun, friends.
Mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry, baby, just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, no, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, and ain't no valley low enough, and ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. Remember the day I set you free? I told you you could always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, and ain't no valley low enough, and ain't no river wide enough to keep me valley low enough to keep me from getting to you. Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, finds till I'm found, leaves the 99, and I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. There's no shadow you won't light up, or mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. I believe it. There's no wall you won't kick down, or lie you won't tear down, coming after me. I know you love me. There's no shadow you won't light up, or mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. No wall you won't kick down, or lie you wouldn't tear down, coming after me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99, and I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Yeah.
Hi, Young Lives friends. My name is Alexis Ledesma, and I want to tell you what kept me from experiencing God's extravagant love. Before I knew Jesus Christ and started a relationship with Him, I did not know my identity. Because I didn't know my identity, I had a very low sense of self-worth. And because I had a low sense of self-worth, I would settle. I would settle for less than I deserved. In friendships, relationships with boys, I would go out and seek this fulfillment, and all of it was temporary. It never filled that longing gap that I had because I didn't know who I really was. All of that led to me becoming a single mom, and becoming a single mom became one of the greatest blessings because at that point I knew I had to find true purpose. I had to understand who I really was. And I finally understood who I really was after forming a relationship with Jesus Christ. He became the purpose, and He ultimately showed me my true identity.
Hey everybody, my name is Jessica Rosales, and I get to be your camp speaker. And obviously we are not sitting at the camp property, but you are sitting right with your leaders, with people that love you, support you. Turn around, give them a high five and say, I'm glad you are here. I am here in my home office / bedroom. And I get to share the love of Jesus this week with you. One of my favorite times, of course, has always been speaking to teen moms. And I got to do that about 7 years ago at Wild Horse Canyon. in Oregon. One of my favorite times of my Young Life career is sharing Jesus to teen moms. And then, of course, oh my goodness, your babies and the kids that get to come, and the whole entire camp changes. The whole entire dining room goes from regular setup to all the high chairs, the strollers. Everything gets changed to welcome you to a wonderful week of camp. And this week, I pray that God would show you his extravagant love and the love he has for you as you encounter him through club, through cabin times, through listening to the club talks this week, and that you would see how he looks at you and calls you his beloved. I am so grateful that you are here with me. I want to share a picture or a couple of pictures with you of my family. If you knew me, you would know that I am married to Jojo, and the first picture is us. We have been, of course, in a pandemic, and we take field trips, as we call them, and we drove out and got some bagels, and we went out to this place called Garrapata Beach and sat in our cars and watched the waves and took some pictures, and just our little times together away as a family. And my daughter took that, and it's just something you have to do to keep your sanity during this pandemic, right? And then the next picture is me and my daughter Iliana. She's my only daughter, and she is 18 years old and a freshman in college. Time flies. Love your babies well. Kiss them a lot, I say, and just tell them how much you love them all the time. But this is my family. And from it, if you think about it, you can look at those pictures and you can make assumptions about our family. You can think, oh, they got it all together. They have everything they need. They're pretty good together. They look like they got it, an okay family. We draw these conclusions about things without really getting to know the person. And so if you see that picture, we look like a great happy family, but you don't know, like, we are an average normal family. We have our disputes, we have our fights. I have my daughter who's 18 and doing college in this pandemic online, and the things that she's dealing with. I have a husband who works a lot, is tired. We don't see much of each other, but he's working, and there's the stressors that come with it. But you can make an assumption or draw a conclusion that maybe we assume about a person's lifestyle. That's kind of like how I was with Jesus. Like, I was always searching and questioning about this man named Jesus. Like, who is this dude? Like, why is his name so life-changing? And at 16, I'm looking for love. I'm looking for acceptance. I'm looking for value. I'm looking to be known by people who maybe are respected at the school. I was in high school when I had an encounter with Jesus, but I was searching for things that I thought would fill my life and make me feel better, making poor decisions on boys that I liked, and my insecurity because of my weight, all those things that I was looking for. And then I met Jesus. I was 16 years old at a winter camp called Hume Lake. I'll never forget this experience. Dr. Isaac Canales was the camp speaker. I was sitting outside, and we had a really deep conversation for a 16-year-old mind to comprehend and understand this love that Jesus had for me. It was life-changing. I had heard all the stories growing up at my catechism classes and going to church and listening to the stories, but it did not click. I'm sorry. It didn't click until I had a conversation with this amazing pastor man that I still know and love to this day, and it became real. It was like my eyes were open to this whole new journey with Jesus, and I wanted to know more about him. I had been searching. I had been looking. And the beautiful thing about it is I showed up to Jesus just as I was. He didn't tell me, go back and then come back and follow Jesus. He said, come as you are, Jessica. You don't have to go back. You don't have to go change and come to Jesus when you're already changed. He's like, no, there's no prerequisite. There's nothing you can do. His love is unconditional. It's not like, oh, if you love me, you will do this. No, Jesus isn't like that. He's like, I love you. All the mistakes that you made, all the things, all the thoughts that you have, all the places that you were looking for and giving your heart away and your life away. You don't have to change that. Just come as you are and hear and see the goodness, the stories, the life that Jesus has for you. I didn't have to change. You come as you are this week. Be real. My husband always says, keep it 100. And I always look at him and I'm a whole different person than my husband. And he'll be like, keep it real, keep it real, keep it real. And he keeps it 100% real. I'm just a little bit more soft spoken when I keep it real. But this week, I want you to be real. Turn to your leader, your person. If you're sitting with someone, or tell yourself, be real. This week, Jessica, come just as you are. Don't hide behind the hype of camp. Don't hide behind, oh, I'm experiencing this virtual camp. I get to be here with my leader and cabin. Don't hide behind it. You just come. Open your heart, open your mind to the stories of the love of Jesus. I call it the extravagant love of Jesus. You can find love in a lot of other places, but Jesus's love is extravagant. Just like I was looking for Jesus and trying to find and searching for all these places, there's a story in the Bible about this guy named Philip in John 1. This is the story of how Jesus was going around and calling people to come and see. Come and listen. Come and follow me. There was something about Jesus. There was something beautiful about him. And when I fell in love with who he was, I realized when I look at the mirror, I am his beloved. You are his beloved. And Philip and these guys were out one day. They were out there and Jesus was out calling people to come and follow him. And this is what the Bible says in John 1, 43. My Bible's a little smaller these days. The next day, Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He found Philip. And he said to him, come follow me. And Philip was like, yo, this man just said, come and follow me. There was something about it that made Philip just go, I'm going to follow Jesus. And he got so excited that he went to go find his friend Nathaniel. It's like me, when I met Jesus, I wanted all my friends to know Jesus. I went and I told my homegirl, Mina, we got to go to youth group. I want to go to church. I want you to know Jesus. And she came with me, but she was really skeptical about this Jesus and how he could change her life. She was just like, you on one, girl. No, just go. She would be like, what, you smoking? No, I'm not smoking today. I found Jesus and he changed my life. I want you to know him. This is the encounter that Philip had with him. And they had been waiting for their king to show up. They were waiting for the one that was going to change their entire world all this time. And they finally found Jesus. Actually, Jesus found them and said, come follow me, because he tells Philip here, and Philip is excited. He's like, ooh, I have to go tell Nathaniel. I have to go tell my friend. When you go to Young Life Club, don't you get excited? I know when kids come to Young Life Club, they are really excited and they're like, I got to tell my friend she has to come next week, right? You go invite your friend, like, come on, free food, free pizza. That's how I get the kids to come sometimes. Free pizza, free food, free childcare for an hour. Come on over, right? This is exciting for him. And it says, Philip went to look for Nathanael and told him, we have found the very person. We have found him. His name is Jesus from Nazareth. Now, wait a minute, right? Nathanael gets a little skeptical. How many of us are a little skeptical sometimes? We go, I don't believe that, right? So Nathaniel is like, wait a minute. He has these doubts, he has these fears, and then Jesus starts to share it with him. And then, wait, I'm going to rewind that, go backwards. I'm going to say this. Philip tells him he's from Nazareth. And he goes, what? He's from Nazareth? Oh, this is what the scripture says. Nazareth, exclaimed Nathanael. Can anything good come from Nazareth? Now, Nazareth is like the hood. Like, it's a place you don't want to go after dark. It's a place where you don't want to go. It's just a bad side of town, the wrong side of the tracks, right? Like, that's Nazareth. And Nathaniel's like, wait a minute, for sure I'm skeptical. For sure I ain't believing, because you're telling me that the king, our king, comes from this place called Nazareth? What? No. What good? I always say, what they always say, what good comes from Salinas? That's where I live, this little town. Good things come from Salinas. Jesus came from Nazareth. And he goes and he tells him, Philip says, come and see for yourself. That's why you're here. Come and see for yourself the powerful, extravagant love that Jesus has for you that is transformative, which means it changes from the inside out. I am not the same person I was 5 years ago. 10 years. I've been serving Jesus a long time. 16 years, when I was 16 was a whole long time ago. But I think about all the years that I have followed this beautiful man named Jesus. I am not the same person. Come and see this week what Jesus can do for you, what he can do for your family, what he can do for your children, what he could do for your future, who you are in the future, the things that he wants to change and turn around so that you can experience this extravagant love that he has for you, his beloved. Wow, I love that. Philip and Nathanael meet Jesus and they go, man, he is the king. And this week, I want you to experience 3 things and walk away with 3 things. As you are real, as you sit in cabin time with your leader, as you sit and you talk to your leader about things, I want you to experience things. I want, number 1, to know that you and your babies and your family are children of the King. Wow, you are children of the King. That's beautiful. Number 2, you are extravagantly loved by the Father. And number 3, Jesus can change your life. If he can change mine, he can change yours. And I'll tell you some stories this week of even of the things that I experienced as an adult woman that changed my life forever by walking with Jesus. I invite you, as you go into your cabin time, you're going to answer some questions with your leader, that you'll be vulnerable and share where you are as you come and see this beautiful love that Jesus has for you. Thank you for listening, and I hope that your cabin times are rich and that you experience this time with your leaders, that you are loved, that you are blessed, and that you will go knowing that you are loved by the Father. Thank you.